time. And it's a movie trailer called The Lady of Heaven. And it's going to be my first time as well reacting to a movie trailer, so please bear with me, okay? They said that this movie is quite controversial and I don't know why. So let's find out. Okay, let's do it!
The world is in shock as a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place.
Yes. Oh my god! Oh my god! You know, those first scenes are quite intense, you know? Oh!
Even if you're afraid, be strong.
Oh, I love that part when the mother said, you know, even if you're afraid, be strong.
Your loving mother, Fatima.
Like,
did your mother ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven? She was very special. Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
oh, daughter of the Prophet Muhammad. Okay, so tell me, is this the reason why this movie was so controversial? Is it because she is the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad? Or is it because this was happened 1,400 years ago and maybe it's only now that it's come out, you know, her story? And what was the reason why it's only now that was being told? Okay, let's see more.
My time is near, and afterward, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
So, as if like she is going to be the successor of Prophet Muhammad, right? Okay, the first step of faith.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do. We will burn her.
We will burn her. Okay, so this is maybe another reason why this film is so controversial, right? Those group were saying, are we gonna let a woman, you know, tell us what to do? So as if like they don't want a woman to rule them out, or they don't want a woman to tell them what to do, right? But I feel like Fatima, driven by her faith and as a successor of her father, the Prophet Muhammad, you know, she stand by her faith. And those faith maybe cost her life, because it shows to the next scenes that it looks like they're going to do something bad to her. Okay, so they burned her house and they hurt her. Oh my god, you know, those were very heavy sins. It's so emotional. Don't agree to violence in any form, you know, violence against women, violence against children, and everything like that. I think this is why maybe this is controversial. So it shows about, you know, what happened to Lady Fatima, you know, what they did to her.
Will judge all of you.
Oh my god, you know, will judge all of you. That was a very powerful word. You will be judged because of what you've done. Oh, as if like this is going to cause something, you know, big, and maybe this is why it's so controversial as well.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. Shadow will be cast across many generations to come.
So it's like now, you know, in the modern era, You know, we know there's a lot of war, there's a lot of violence, there is the terrorism and stuff like that. Maybe somehow it shows the reason behind of all this violence and why they're associating this with the Islam religions. Although I am not trying to say that it's related to the Islam religion, because I believe that there's no such religion that wants to be attached with violence, right? I believe that Muslims, like many other religions, you know, has a good intentions, has their own belief, and that they don't agree with violence, and they don't agree with this terrorism. I'm sure that Muslim represent their religion in a nice way. Discover the untold story.
It said some people are so full of faith.
Faith is such a big word, you know. It's not just a word, you know. When you have faith, I believe that your faith will take you anywhere, you know. It will help you survive no matter what. I believe in faith because I have a faith as well, and for me, that is something to treasure about, because without faith, what is the purpose of life, right?
They give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up, no matter what the cost. Her legacy lives on.
What a very powerful, emotional movie. You know, when it comes to the quality of the movie, it's highly cinematic. You know, I love the whole production. It was quite intense, and it's nice, you know, to be able to see this kind of movie in English, because then, you know, I don't know much about the Islam or about the Muslim people, and you know, watching this in English, knowing that English is the international language, is more easy for me to maybe understand or relate, because it's done in English language, right? I think that the movie is all about the story of Lady Fatima. In that story, based on what I saw on that movie trailer, I feel like, you know, the story is all about showing what happened to Lady Fatima. You know, she is the daughter of Prophet Muhammad, so of course she will be the successor, right? And as if like she is a victim of terrorists, and because of that, you know, people want justice. It's sad that it's happened like 1,400 years ago, you know, the untold story of Lady Fatima. So I was just wondering why it's only now, why it's only came out now, why it's never told before. Is it because some people don't want this to come out? So if this is based on a real story, then I would say that it's very tragic, right? What they did to Lady Fatima is very tragic. What happened to her? Maybe until now, some people still want the truth, want justice, want answer. Okay, so maybe the movie does not intentionally associate the terrorists with Islam, but maybe it's trying to tell a reason behind it, like the root of it, somehow how it all got started, and it's starting on what happened to the Lady Fatima, you know, by the tragic event happened to her, and that is trying to tell that she is the first victim of terrorism, if I'm right, okay? So maybe that's the reason behind of it, why they are showing the terrorism in Iraq, you know, on those scenes. I was really impressed by this movie and it's really gained my interest. I hope that I could be able to see the full movie, you know, the full story of this movie. I really want to see it. It's very interesting, you know. It's nice to learn a little bit about the Muslim as well, Muslim community, and maybe that there is something to learn about from this movie. I don't believe that it's just all negative, it's all about war, or I don't believe that, you know, it's all associated with terrorism. I respect your religion, I respect your belief, I respect your faith and culture and tradition and everything. I think that what we need is to respect each other, and that with this film, if you ask me if I like it, you know. I think we should be open for all the stories, we should be open for all the films to see, you know. We have to see it and learn from it, you know. And it's nice to be inspired by a story of Lady Fatima. I think, you know, everyone has their own story to tell, and this is one of the most exciting movie trailer I've come across with. So I've seen this trivia about this film, so it could be as well a disclaimer. In accordance with Islamic tradition, during the making of this film, no individual represented a holy personality. The performances of the holy personalities were achieved through a unique synthesis of actors in camera effects, lighting, and visual effects. Okay, so big respect to you all, guys. Thank you so much for watching this reaction. I hope you give me more information about this film as to why this is controversial. What is your side of the story? Why you don't like it or why you like it? Let me know more about this film. What do you think about this? Why do you find it so controversial? Why? Let me know. I hope that if I make